So this is a continuation of my postdoctoral research where I was studying a species of flowering plant that grows near the margins of glaciers as well as in other isolated pockets that are warmer. And my hypothesis is that this plant is actually adapted to the very harsh conditions that are found near the margins of glaciers. So our question is, are these populations of plants that are relict, left over from when they were pushed further south, are they adapting to these new warmer and drier conditions compared to the plants that are still traveling and migrating with the edge of the glacier? And so right now, my students are in the process of analyzing that data, and if our PCR reactions work the way we hoped, then we will be sending those amplified genes off for sequencing, and then we can analyze whether there are differences in the gene sequence.
Well, we're doing some research with Arabidopsis lyrata, and what we're trying to do is analyze the genes of sucrose synthase to see if it metabolizes better in a periglacial climate versus a normal, warmer climate.
The experience you get from doing this kind of thing is like invaluable, especially if you're in someone, if you're someone like me, graduating, going into trying to get into a grad program. If you can go in there saying, hey, yeah, I've done PCR, I've done DNA extractions, I've done qPCR, it's invaluable, because that's the kind of thing you do in a master's program and a PhD program.
And qPCR and PCR are really especially qPCR is at the cutting edge of genetics right now, and genetics is at the cutting edge of biology right now because it's exploded in the last couple of decades.
Yeah.
And it's helping the school for us to do this because it gets money for the school from Vermont Genetics Network and other.
Yeah, and reputation. I mean, other schools doing research. I mean, the whole point of doing it is, for science, obviously, but also because you can say I went to this school and such papers were published at this school. So for Professor Lunch to be able to publish something with undergraduate researching students, that's one thing you can add to the list. To say, hey, we're Castleton, we've done this, this paper's been published, out of the work that was done here.
And a lot of stuff that comes out of the scientific community comes out of colleges and universities, and that's a big part of scientific contribution is undergraduate researchers with postdoctorate professors helping us get it done, and that's where a lot of research comes out of. And hopefully they'll help the school a lot in future endeavors.